today's coding tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys about functions. Functions is where your scripts will come together a lot of the time. This is where you can, start to be making some more advanced things. So I'm just going to do a regular script. I'm going to teach you the two ways that you can make a function. So one of them is by just calling a function first, say the keyword function, and then a word, say dog. And then at the end, remember, you always need these. This is where your parameters will go, so like 1, 2, 3. If you have something up here that's like, dog equals 2, you can pass a parameter of dog, etc. So, saying here, we print cat, okay? Now, this is a function, so if we close out, you'll see it's a function. Now, what this is saying is the function dog is going to print cat. So, how do we recall this function? Okay, you cannot do something like function.dog. With that, no, that doesn't work. You need the call a function name, just like this, dog. And now, you will have to do that. Again, if there's any parameters, say you would want to do 1, 2, 3. Say you had a table in here, then you could print that table, etc. So now if we do just run this, you will see it says cat, and that's what we told it to do. Now there's another way of doing this, which I believe, I know what it is. It's, say we get a part, a part, and then we throw the script in a part, right? So if we do, sorry, this part script, so I know I'm gonna write there. Anyway, so say we do something such as script.parent.touched.connect and then a function. Now this is a touch, and then say you have hit, okay? Now this one, what it's saying is it's going to script.parent, which would be the part, .touched, which is a event, and then connecting it to a function. And then this is what, so when you do this, it's going, so when you touch it, it is going to execute a function, which would be a script down here. So say we wanted to make the part color, so part script dot parent dot brick color equals brick color dot new, then bright red. Okay, now this was in the last video. If you wanted to understand brick colors and everything, again, you're going to want to do that. Now, actually, I just noticed it is going to go bright red immediately, and I'll explain why. So, this brick is actually just touching the ground. So, you would have to do something such as humanoid equals hint.parent .find first child of humanoid. And then, remember, always localize it into the function. And then we will say a if humanoid, then we do that. So what this is saying is if it's a humanoid, then it's going to execute the script. So we define the humanoid, and it's saying if it's a humanoid, then change the color to this. And now it is going to, within the function, as you see it's not red already, it's going to say, okay, something touched the brick. Is it a humanoid? If it is, then do this. Now you can also do a else, which I'll explain in a whole nother video. I'm going, way out of bounds. But as you see, if we play the script, it's gonna spam it like 1,000 times, maybe even crash, or not, just once. So that's good. So yeah, as you see, it says not humanoid. So it's saying, oh, something touched the brick. Look, say what a humanoid is. It's gonna say if it's a humanoid, then do this. If it's not, which is else, then do this. So now if we do touch it, it turns to bright red. Again, this is a simple script, and this is explaining functions. Again, if you were to do it in a GUI, so I'm just gonna insert a local script to show you something else. So say the script.parent.mouse button one click. Now the reason it's not showing up is because it's not a thing, but you would connect it to a function. So what this is saying is when someone clicks on it, it's going to do this, and then that's just a basic idea. Anyway, this is a gist of functions, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Next video, I might be going over math, the main math things I will be using, such as plus, multiply, divide, numerical, whatever, and there's a lot of other things you can do. You can do subtraction. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and